I think it's a defining issue and one of the critical issues that we face as a society, which is how we're going to strengthen our family and our families. I see our legislation over the past, how many decades, has led to something which I think was not intended, but that is the growth in births out of wedlock. Now with 30% of all children in our nation being born out of wedlock. When that young man stood up and said he had no fathers, saw no fathers in his community, and that he never saw a man that wasn't corrupt, that shook me. And I said, what are we doing wrong? And in my view, we have to start by saying, let's make sure we don't create incentives for kids to have kids, because they are. Let's change our welfare system to make sure that kids who get on welfare stay home with their parents. Let's make sure they go to work right away, and let's make sure also that if they have an additional child while they're on wedlock, while they're on welfare, that we don't continue to pay more and more money for every single child they have on welfare. Number one. Number two, let's look at our education system and recognize we're going to have to do something in our schools. Wait a second, Senator, it's my turn. That we're going to have to do something in our schools that we haven't done for a long time, and that is to teach character there, to teach our kids to respect other people, to abhor violence, but also to recognize that you don't bring a child into this world until you can care and nurture for it, and that we can have families of a husband and wife that can bring a child and care for it in a way that a single mom in high school just can't. There are things we can do. It's too important, too critical an issue to just brush aside as a crime issue or something of that nature.